So let's talk about the 3 ways that you can increase income. Regardless of what the business is or whatnot, there's always just scientifically going to be 3 ways that you can possibly increase your income. And the first one is simply you increase the number of clients you have.
Yep.
The short version is increase your volume, right? That's how you make your money.
We touched on this in the last module.
You want more money, get more clients, get more leads. The second one is that you increase the average transaction value. And that is the price, basically, raise your rates.
Yep.
The third one is you increase the frequency of repurchase, meaning you either bundle things together so that, well, that's the transaction value, but rather that you bring people to buy from you again and again in a tighter amount of time. The great analogy I have in experience around this is, as a guy, I get my hair cut basically every 7 weeks, but that 7th week, it gets a little scraggly. Now, the smart thing for the barber to say is, hey, if you came in every 6 weeks, because I go to the same guy.
You wouldn't look like hell.
I would that last week, it wouldn't look so scruffy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but I want scruff.
Right? I like that week of scruff. It makes me mysterious. Don't be mysterious in business. Be on point.
But that's the smart strategy for him to encourage me to come every 6 weeks instead of 7, because for me, it makes minor difference.
Right.
For him, it makes a big difference because that's how many, that's like another 3 or 4 trips per year that I'm going to him.
Exactly. Think about that. That was good. That's why we keep James Roche around here. But here's the bottom line. The point is, if you're in an early stage in your business, right, you're going to have volume.
It's just the reality because you may not have that ability to charge what you ultimately will.
And I'm a big believer, let's just have a 30-second charging conversation. I believe that you charge what you can in the beginning, not what you want and not what you know how people go, charge your worth, and I'm going to teach you a 6-week program on believing in yourself enough to charge more. Great. My belief around that is in the beginning, charge something because you're not actually in business until a customer or a client has paid you money. So my first 2 clients were $50 a month. I don't know that you guys need to do $50 a month. Maybe you can do $300 a month.
Maybe you need to do 20.
Maybe you need to do $20 a month.
All that matters is get the plane off the ground.
Exactly.
In the beginning, it's not so much about price, it's getting the plane off the ground. So you're experiencing what it's like to work with clients, to do a sales conversation, to sell people, to collect the money.
And this is, again, why volume is so important. In the beginning, you may have to charge very little. In the beginning, you're probably not converting as well, right? So what's going to be your focus over the next 3 months? And that is volume, right? If you're close to being full with clients, it's probably time to increase your rates. I actually was talking to one of our clients in one of our programs the other day, and she said, I just don't have any time left. And this was a few months ago, and I said, increase your rates. She came back to me and she said, I don't have any time left. I said, I told you to increase your rates. She said, I did. I said, well, you didn't increase them enough to lose 25% of your clients. That means you didn't increase them enough so that you could drop some out so it gave you the space to up level, right? So even if just increasing your rate by 10% makes a big difference to your annual income, I'm telling you, a 10% increase will not affect 90% of your clients. And then there's times when you want to make sure that increase is enough that it affects 20% of your clients, and you drop some off so you can have that time to be filled with your new passive income or your new leveraged income.
Totally. So I'm going to tell you guys right now that if you haven't raised your rates in at least 2 years, and you're close to full or you're 80-ish% full with your client base, raise your rate today by at least 10%.
Absolutely.